Hello and welcome back to Rage Gaming and more Diablo 4. Welcome to Season 5 for the boss farming. Now we're a couple days into the season, it's time to actually start farming these ladder bosses. These are unique fights all over the world that reward incredible gear. Often it'll be how you get to your 925 max eye level items, especially important your weapons. There are also unique sources of specific, well, uniques, and also the new Mythic uniques are rebranded Uber uniques. For those of us who've been playing the game for a little while, there's quite a few changes this season in regards to the bosses, especially with the Beast in the Ice, which is potentially bugged in terms of difficulty and output that it has. Even in our incredible gear, it's absolutely destroying us, but it's also made of glass, so it might be the new best option for farming the new Mythic uniques. Personally, I've got 3 from this guy, and I say that on day 3 of the season. It's kind of crazy. They've also done new quality of life changes, like the repeat summons without having to leave the dungeon and reset. So nice. They've changed the Stygian stones in terms of where we're going to get them in this season, but also how many you need to do the summons. And yes, there are new uniques in this season, 5 universal ones, a 1 for each class. So if you're playing one class, that's 6 new uniques. And on top of that, we still have the guaranteed 1 mythic unique. Lots to consider basically. If you're brand new to this ladder system, maybe you've missed a few seasons, maybe you're new to Diablo 4, here's the fast overview. There are 6 ladder bosses in the game, and then we have the Echo of Lilith as your pinnacle boss. She's only really relevant for the first kill when you're going to get a resplendent spark, which is used to craft your mythic uniques. You can do that at any alchemist by going to the transmutation tab, and then under transmute sparks you can see the mythic uniques and crafting them, requiring 4 of these sparks. It's on you to get 3 of these, and then the 4th one that you get by getting, say, a random mythic unique drop can be dismantled for another spark to get you the 4th so you can craft the one you want. That's nice because let's say you're someone who doesn't want a Heart of Selig but you really want the Ring of Starless Skies, that's how you guarantee you get it. In Season 5, one way to get 1 spark is by completing the Mother's Gift reputation system, which as you can see I've completed. The last cache here is the one that gives it. Also, you get another one by defeating your first tormented boss, the 3rd one again from Echo of Lilith, pinnacle boss, and the 4th comes from actually getting a mythic unique and dismantling it. But how do the actual main 6 bosses work? There's 2 big boy ones, Andariel and Duriel, and 4 smaller ones, but things have changed. They've made it so that you can get mythic uniques from any of them, which is why I've got 3 this season in day 3 from just the Beast in the Ice. Now, obviously, if you're new, there's 2 kinds of bosses here. There's the normal version, which is cheaper on the resources and way easier. And then there's the tormented version, which basically gives you 5 times the rewards for 3 times the cost and a new material required to summon them. That is the Stygian stones that we'll talk about. To summon either version of them, you need to go to the location marked by this unique symbol. Let's cover them down in the list and where to go to get to them. Starting with the new Beast in the Ice, which you'll find here just next to Kyovoshad. He used to be part of a sigil craft, but now he has his own dungeon just like everyone else. The Glacial Fissure is where you're going to need to go for the Beast in the Ice. Upon entry, you'll just need to go to the boss room, shortly going around a corner. It's no longer a full dungeon, which was ridiculous in the past. And now we can use the pedestal to put in 9 Distilled Fear for the normal version, or 27 Distilled Fear for the tormented version, as well as 1 Stygian stone. Now, as I said in the intro, as you can see, he's really dangerous, but also made of glass. What I mean by that is he's really squishy. Compared to the rest of the tormented bosses, we can kill this guy so much faster, and therefore if you can kill him super quick, he's going to be the best farm. In any case, do be wary of him then, because he hits really hard and his adds hit really hard, and then he has iframe periods. I would recommend bringing iframes to dodge his mechanics so you don't get killed by them. We do wonder if they're going to rebalance him in the future, a hotfix or something, but for now, he's super deadly, but also super squishy. On that note, you can now repeat summon without having to leave the dungeon and reset, which is a really annoying old mechanic. So if you want to repeatedly summon these bosses immediately, you can. Just use the pedestal, use the materials, and it will summon him right again, even though you've not left and reset. So real nice quality of life right there. Next, let's talk about where you're going to find Lord Zir. From Kyovoshad, just to the right, he has his own unique symbol, the Darkened Way. Inside here, you'll find another entrance to the real dungeon, and then another pedestal to use. Lord Zir requires Exquisite Blood, 9 for a normal version, 27 for the tormented version. Other than that, he's unchanged. Let's talk about the next boss, the Echo of Varshan, which is actually right next to the Tree of Whispers. Is in this Malignant burrow, just to the left of where you hand in your whispers at the tree. Varshan has changed this season though, now requiring Malignant hearts to summon. The normal version will require 5 hearts, but the Tormented will require 15. You may be aware that you're still finding the old summoning materials needed, the femur, the head, and the hands. So just as before, go to any alchemist and you can turn those into more hearts. Go to the transmutation tab, go to summoning item, and you can see that you can turn them into hearts like so. It only requires those materials, and it doesn't even cost gold or anything to do, so there's no reason to be carrying those around. They are wasting space, and with that you're able to get quite a lot of hearts for the summoning. Next, let's talk about Grigoire. He's quite far away from the rest, all the way over by Ked Bardu, is in the Hall of Penitent right here. Grigoire, as always, requires living steel. You need 5 in the normal version, 15 for the tormented version, as well as usual, the Stygian stones, and nothing else really has changed about him. Okay, next up, the original big bad, Duriel. He's found over at the southwest by Gyakul in the Gaping Crevasse. He requires multiple things to summon him, 2 Mucus Slick Eggs and 2 Shards of Agony. Or in the Tormented version, you'll need 6 of each. To get Mucus Slick Eggs, you need to kill Varshan. To get Shards of Agony, you need to kill Grigoire. And obviously in the Tormented version, again, you're going to need 1 Stygian stone. Because all of the bosses drop Mythic uniques now at a much greater rate, Duriel is no longer the best farming option. If you have the materials, you can go kill him. But because he requires more farming to get those materials, it's going to be, up to you whether you do. Lastly, we have Andariel to talk about, who is near to Zabenzet. Like I said earlier, in the Hangman's Hall over here. Andariel, by comparison, will require 2 Sandscorched shackles and 2 pincushioned dolls for the normal version, and 6 of each for the tormented version, again along with 1 Stygian stone. To get pincushioned dolls, you'll need to kill the beast in the ice, and then it's Zer for the shackles. But again, other than that, not really changed, and because it requires more effort to summon, you might be farming this a lot less. So yeah, you may have gathered there's no new boss this season, but there are some nice quality of life changes with the repeat summons and the fact that mythic uniques drop from any of them. Basically, if it's tormented, it's worth your time, and that's wonderful. Now, I did mention new locations for your Stygian stones. That is in the new mechanic, Infernal Hordes. At tiers 5 and above, you're going to get much greater odds of actually getting Stygian stones from the chests. So they basically become the best place to farm these, and hey, compared to last season, they actually drop, and we only need 1 per summon compared to 2. It is really nice. Also, I mentioned there's new uniques, 5 universal and then 1 for your class, so 6 total. These are also found in Infernal Hordes only, not with the bosses. There's 2 kinds of chests that are going to drop those. The equipment chests, there's the small one for 20 Aether and the bigger one for 60 Aether. The 60 Aether chest is only found in tiers 3 and above, and the higher the Horde tier, the better reward chance on average. To be specific, the uniques that you're going to find in the Infernal Hordes is the new Crown of Lucian, Endurant Faith, the gloves, Rakanoth's Wake, the boots, the Locron's Talisman, and then the Shard of Arethil, which is the sword. Then for class specific, we have the Basilisk Staff, we have the Mortarcrux Dagger, we have the Third Blade Sword, the Umbracrux Dagger, and Vox Omnian, the staff. So again, you're only going to find those in Infernal Hordes, not the new ladder bosses. But there you have it. That's my quick overview of the ladder system and all the stuff that you should need to know about it. The new changes for the people who've played it a lot, and the base system generally for those who are new. If there's anything I missed for this guide, let us know in the comments. Maybe you'll help someone. But if it was useful, do drop a like. For now though, I've been Hollow, you've been you. See you in the next video.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.